We got some good stories. Can get them back.
We should. What is up, guys? So we are live again. This is our third live stream.
Yeah, the first one I think was like me and you just talking. The second one was the watching the whole Fellowship of the Ring.
That was long. It was like a 4-hour live stream. And you grew taller, it looks like.
Yeah, I had some ant move. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I watched it. It was on that trivia question. Did we get it right? We won that.
Yeah, we won that.
I
Wasn't
know
the frauds in Middle Earth.
I
We were the true.
I know there's some debate about who won that. We were called Frauds to Middle Earth by Anthony and Anthony, but a lot of you said that we won. A couple comments said that Anthony won. So I don't know what's going on there. We are Dudes to Middle Earth.
We are.
We own Lord of the Rings.
We own the finish line. So Vincent, do you want to kind of talk about the last video we just made? How we remade the doors of Erebor kind of scene with the
did. So
key.
That huge key. That key was massive. It was like. Anyway, we made that. We remade it because we made it. That was our first Hobbit video that we made, and we were like, It was a little rough, I'd say. My hair was slicked back. The lines weren't even all right. We started at a random moment inside the scene. It was weird. I don't know why we didn't start at the beginning. We were probably amateurs at that. But then this time we got a random dwarf in the background. We got Anthony filming. And it worked out pretty good. We had a couple problems with the editor, like the editing software we were using, but we managed to get it out, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys didn't see it, not if you didn't enjoy it, you'll definitely enjoy it. If you guys didn't see it, make sure to check it out. It's our latest video. But talk about what content we got coming up.
Yeah, so our next video probably coming out early stages of this week,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, is the meme compilation, the second one, put together by Samuel Nichols and his crew. And I'm excited for that one. Me, myself, Vincent, and Anthony, the filmer.
Not Gimli, Denethor. We got to get him back on for Lord Denethor.
We haven't done that Denethor video in
maybe a year.
Close to it.
Actually, yeah. We're coming up on our 2nd year anniversary as well. So I feel
like it was just our first.
I know, time actually flies. But so we have our 2nd anniversary coming up. If you guys have any ideas what we should do for that anniversary, make sure to let us know, because we're still trying to think of something really special to do, because we did miss it last. Yeah. We didn't really get to do anything special. I got to make a short on top of our roof, but we really want to do something special for our anniversaries, and this being our 2nd anniversary.
We got to do something because our first one wasn't necessary. Yeah. We didn't do anything.
But back to that meme compilation, we made that meme compilation. It should be out pretty soon, within the early stages of this week. It's a funny one.
Stick around for the whole thing, because when you first see it's probably like 10 to 15 minutes, I'd say. But like, especially the later stages is when there's some really good ones, and we're cracking up.
Yeah, it gets funny when 2 of us get the joke and the other person doesn't, and like it's just funny all around. Like sometimes the joke went over my head, and then other times I get it and Gabe doesn't get it for some reason. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, make sure to ask them in the chat. This is a live chat. Any questions at all, we'll be down to answering. So leave a like and start commenting in that chat.
We'll have to put up the poll in a couple minutes. What's an idea for a poll?
Well, I got a question for the fans. Did they like our Oppenheimer inspired video? I think for personally us, that was so fun to make. It was looked great. Anthony was editing in that. He did a great job editing it. What do you think about that video we did?
I thought that it was just cool to see the emotion, I think, from the actors in that video. And of course, the just this total different kind of video that we've ever made before. It was by the pond, and then the way the music changed from kind of that happy feeling to that more somber, like definitely sad feeling.
Yeah, it was kind of like you could feel the emotions.
Yeah, even when we were filming, you had that. My favorite scene that maybe I've ever seen you do is when you look into the camera. Yeah, it just gets me every time.
I love it. I was like, man, I didn't even feel like me at that point.
Yeah,
I don't know who the character was. Yeah, but I loved acting as it. Have we done any
Yes.
acting outside of YouTube videos? We have. We used to act in a theater near us, and we acted in a couple plays there. It was really fun to
Tell
act.
us the plays that you acted in.
So I acted in The Secret Garden. So it was like I was one of, I forget, it was a while ago, back when I was 10.
Probably.
It was a long time ago, but it was fun. I forget my actor. I was playing two roles. It was
Were you
like
Will or was that Anthony?
I think Anthony was Will
Yeah.
Gardner. I was like one of the person's kids, and like another I was acting as an Indian boy, I think, when she was over in India when her father was the
That's
doctor.
right, yeah.
So it was fun to make. And then I forget if I tried out for a lot more. I forgot I might have made that other one.
We tried out for we did try out for The Hobbit. We should try out for The
Oh,
Hobbit.
we were
missed
too
The
young, I
Hobbit.
think.
Yeah.
And
We
like,
did it for The
we
Hobbit.
couldn't experience it. But if they're doing a Lord of the Rings one, we should direct a Lord of the Rings one. That's what I'm saying.
That would be fun.
Direct it, acted it.
4-man crew. Us four,
Yeah.
the 4 hobbits.
We could direct it. That'd be awesome.
That would be
I
fun.
would love for them to do Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But the Hobbit one, it was pretty solid. They were making up some songs, I think. Maybe not making it up.
They're from the book.
Yeah, they were making their own version of it, their own singing. It was good for
I
what
think-
it was worth.
And like the way they did the dragon was pretty good for what they had.
Yeah.
Like they had like this massive kind of costume,
And
like
they-
inflated dragon, I think.
yeah, it was good for the small budget that they had.
Yeah.
So that was acting we've done, and that brings me kind of like to my next question I was going to ask. Would you ever consider acting as a job? Do you want to act as a job? And I'm going to ask a question on this chat while you answer that.
Yeah, so besides acting in, like these Juice Miller's channel videos and acting in that, I only acted in one play without Secret Garden also. I really actually did enjoy it. I just kind of like the whole feel of being in like that group cast kind of thing. Everyone's trying to turn themselves into kind of like a different person for 2 hours, you know what I mean? And embrace their character. And I think that part's really fun because you get to have all the what's the word? Where you like this, what's it called? Like say you have a cup.
A prop.
A prop. You have to have all the different kind of props and like my character, I was in a wheelchair. And like that's something that like you're obviously have to do, but you're like you practice so hard and then when you go into it for like an hour and a half and there was a crowd actually watching. That was like really fun. And I would love to act in a movie someday. Like that is a dream. I would totally do that. What about you?
Yeah, I would love to do either film acting in movies or theater acting. Like when we were filming in theater, it's something different when you have to get that line right. And if you don't get it right, you improvise and make it right, even if the word didn't come out the same way as you planned.
And the crazy thing is the other person then, if you say something different, that might mess up like their like line.
So they got to be good
actors
actors too, improvising then and getting back on track,
Yeah.
finding a common ground to get back on track, which I love. Like improvising, like it's like in our videos, if we mess up, we can always redo the cut. But sometimes we improvise, which is fun.
Yeah.
Either it turns out good, doesn't turn out good. But it's a different thing filming when you can redo the take over and over again. But when you're in the theater, that's the one thing I think I love more about the theater, the talent aspect. They're both so talented.
Yeah.
But in the theater, I love making sure it looks good at all times from every angle.
And it's a big difference in acting from like filming and theater. Like when we first started, we definitely got better at like we acted as theater kind of.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
There
Like
was
there's
a
a difference. There's like
persona,
you kind of more flamboyant. I think
and
that's
exaggerating
yeah.
your movements, whereas for filming, you can see exactly what you're doing, so you don't have to be
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah,
like projecting as much.
Yeah.
So we got another question from Kevin. Who was your favorite actor in Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy? Favorite actor? There's
question.
so many great ones. I'll let you go first. I got 3 in mind already.
My favorite character, we've gone over this, was probably Frodo or Aragorn or Gandalf.
But actor.
Actor, I would either have to go with Elijah Wood as Frodo. I think he was great.
Phenomenal.
Or Ian McKellen. Like he was a
Sorry, Miguel.
Ian McKellen. Like he's just like when you think of Gandalf now, like it's like obviously it's Sir Ian McKellen because that's the only really Lord of the Rings movie. But like that's why like it's like feels like a picture perfect kind of, not like the big bushy eyebrows, but like as close as you can get.
Yeah, I love Sir Ian McKellen. I love Elijah Wood, but I think I'm gonna have to go to Viggo
I know
Mortensen.
that's not
I
not
love
wrong.
Viggo
That's not a wrong
Mortensen.
answer.
I've been watching his other movies now. What was it? 13 Lives.
There's
Came out recently. So if you guys love Viggo Mortensen, want to see more of him recent movies, one that came out a year and a half ago was 13 Lives. It was a very inspiring movie.
True story.
Yeah, it was a true story. So it was awesome. Make sure to check that out. But I love Viggo Mortensen's acting. Like he's so much different than like a normal guy. Like he's not really known like as much as I wouldn't say Elijah Wood and Siri McKellen there, but like because
Yeah.
that made them
Yeah.
famous, I guess. But Viggo Mortensen, that's his role. Like
Yeah.
imagine like it being Nicolas Cage, like it was maybe gonna be.
That would, like we may probably would have liked it because
Yeah.
just because that's who it was. But like
But now like
if we can see the two
yeah.
differences, it would probably be Viggo Mortensen easily.
And I think the thing is because I act as Aragorn a lot, I realize it's so hard to act as Aragorn, Strider, and the Ranger. Like he was a great actor and he was the perfect fit for that.
Yeah.
So I'd say definitely those. Viggo Mortensen and Elijah Wood for you, right?
I would have to go
Answer,
Ian
Ian
McKellen.
McKellen.
So Ian McKellen would have to end up being my final
Mm-hmm.
choice. But
So what about from The Hobbit? Martin Freeman? Is it like that quick? You can't pick Sir McKellen again.
I would have to pick Martin Freeman. I think like he's just like is a hobbit in my opinion. You know, like he's
I
a
love
hobbit.
Martin Freeman. I'd have to go Martin Freeman as well. But the actor for Thorin, do you know his name off the top of your head?
I know his last name's Armstrong.
Armstrong. I loved him too. He was a phenomenal actor. It was crazy because he made you dislike him at parts in the movie, which is exactly what you want to see from like an actor because he was supposed to be disliked at certain moments, and I just loved Armstrong was his name, you said?
Yeah, I know his last name's Armstrong. I forget his last name.
We'll get can you check that out?
Under
You.
yeah. Untethered Wolf, how you doing? Said, what kind of genres are you guys most interested in filming? Do you want to take this one first?
Genres. Okay.
You like drama?
Yeah. I feel like a cross between action and drama is like a lot of what.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I feel like that, and more like I like the darker. Like we made a short today with the mist in the background, and it's like kind of dramatic. Like just it's not like dramatic like the short, but like it could become such an awesome dramatic action-packed scene if we actually ever made it with like I love like that atmosphere of kind of like the mist, the darkness. So I'd say like a dark action-based drama. Would be my favorite to film.
I would say kind of that mix between action and drama, but something that I've seen a couple movies of the genre lately is like sci-fi science fiction.
Sci-fi science fiction.
So it's like obviously like it's kind of like Interstellar, but also I've seen kind of like also Gravity, Ad Astra. They're kind of like like outer space, but also like have to do. It's kind of like not the end of the world, but it's like like that thing is like. I've seen a couple of those movies lately, so I've kind of been interested in those. But I would have to probably go with action, kind of like slash drama.
Did you ever see the movie The Martian with
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon. Would that also fall into that?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, like,
I do
those
like
kinds of
those
movies are kind of
favorite
cool.
movie of that would be definitely interesting.
Yeah,
Interstellar.
One of my favorite movies.
So Untethered Wolf, other than fantasy, Lord of the Rings, right? Bill Fontecova, Sir Bill Fontecova, do you think any characters would play chess? If so, who would be the best?
I know for sure it would be Vincent.
It would be me. Oh, like
He would lose to his dad probably all the time.
Oh, okay.
I think Gandalf probably would be wise.
Oh yeah, I think Gandalf or Saruman. That's going to be a chess game for the ages.
Saruman had like the crystal white pieces.
Yeah, who could beat either one of those wizards? Sauron, I think you could. I feel like it's like those mind people at the top.
Yeah. You know what would be a great one to watch?
Smeagol versus
Bilbo.
Smeagol versus Gollum, and he just changes mind, doesn't remember. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Or Smeagol versus Bilbo.
Yeah, Smeagol. Oh,
it's no riddles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say
Saruman would definitely be wise.
I think Saruman would beat Gandalf in the beginning, and maybe
Aragorn would definitely win somehow.
Yeah, because he's the greatest.
Denethor definitely studies it, but it's not good.
Oh yeah, he studies it, but he's good. He can be any other man, but he can't
beat like a strong man.
Yeah. So yeah, I think our answer would definitely be Saruman the White.
what did you think of HBO's? I'm pretty sure I don't know the show for that, but I'm pretty sure it's Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones series. Okay, so I actually
I've not
watched
seen it. Yeah.
Um,
I know
heard.
my brother was watching it. He likes it a lot, and I know some other people that see it. They like it. I'll maybe get into it maybe at some point. I don't know.
I feel like it's like one of those things. Like it's kind of like parallel to Lord of the Rings, like the fan base kind of, because everyone like back in the day loved it so much, and it's like whenever you hear the music from it, they get such a nostalgic feeling. Like,
yeah,
I listen to that sometimes, but it's kind of like Lord of the Rings. We're like, oh, I want to go back and like watch it for the first time. I heard a lot of people say.
Yeah.
So we haven't watched it yet, but I heard it is like pretty good, and it's kind of like it's like other like of these fantasy series. Like it's a series kind of like, so it is awesome.
Yeah.
To have like those series out like that.
I was thinking, what's a last season really did ruin
last two seasons. Okay, I did hear the beginning seasons that was the best part of it, but I can't really speak on it because I don't really know.
Yeah. So what House of Dragons was good though? Yeah, because that's
it's kind of like
it's like
would it be like the Hobbit of the Lord of the Rings? Would it be like
I think it's like
a different character in the same world, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not, I don't really know why that's
that came out recently, right?
Probably like a year ago, yeah.
Which I remember the trailers coming out.
Yeah. What movie
prequel, right?
What movie that only has like one sequel? Like so it's just like just two movies. Can you name like one that has a better sequel than the original? Like the number one, you know?
Yeah.
Like for Lord of the Rings, obviously there's three of them, and each of them are great. I would like the Fellowship probably better than the Two Towers, maybe.
Yeah. Sorry, I need some oranges. Yeah. Let me think of a movie. Trying to think of just like a 2-movie thing.
It's hard to think. Yeah, the only one I could think of is the Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. I like those a lot.
Better?
The both are good, but obviously the second one's better.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should go check it out. Yeah, see it.
Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr.
And Jude Law.
I love Robert Downey
Watson.
Oh yeah. We made a short little Sherlock Holmes video before back in the day.
Yeah. That would be funny to release, but we're like really young.
Yeah. Yeah, we were like really tiny. We may release it. You guys really want it?
I'll watch it. You're Sherlock.
Yeah, it's so funny. I mean, it kind of fits it. We put pillows inside his stomach, which is so funny. But it was just like a funny video to make. We made hundreds of those back in the day.
Aliens, Kevin Kingmaker said. That's a movie I've heard of, but I haven't seen.
What do you think about Avatar? I actually didn't see Avatars, but I think a lot of people like Avatar 2 better than 1.
I think I've seen Avatar 1 or 2. I don't know.
Well, the second just came out in theaters a couple months ago.
Oh, that was 2?
Yeah.
Okay, then I saw 1.
Mm-hmm.
From what I saw, but I didn't necessarily.
Terminator 2. Okay, yep. I would have to agree with that.
Yeah. True.
What about? It was on the tip of my tongue. Oh no, I lost it. Now thinking of that got me another.
Yeah, Ben West, I agree with you.
Oh, I definitely Okay, so it is Warner Bros. And Warner Bros. Didn't ruin. They were the part studio that did the Lord of the Rings. So
yeah,
they stayed true to content on the first one mostly. Like
we can all agree, Lord of the Rings is great.
But we love the Lord of the Rings.
So like
they did what they had to do to make those movies great. But yeah, War Thor here, I'm so excited for it. I was more excited before I heard it was an anime, but I'm still excited for it to come out. It's gonna hopefully stay true to content first of all, and second of all, be absolutely epic and better than the Rings of Power show that Amazon is trying to infiltrate. They are abominating.
Yeah.
What we're talking about, the movies, part 2 movies.
It's hard to name them. It's hard to think of like 2 movies.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Avatar. They filmed enough movies till 2033.
Really?
Yeah, they filmed a bunch of them when they filmed the last one, but they're not going to release the next. They have like 3 more movies that they can release.
I wonder if like the
actors'
contracts are set up already.
Probably. Or then maybe they'll probably get like whatever a certain amount of like the money.
Especially like the main character that does. But I actually never watched Avatars. I started it the other day, but I was like, I don't feel like watching it.
Yeah, like the first one, like there's something about it. Like I don't necessarily. I've got the main actor. Like I don't like.
Yours are blue. And like
No.
they're aliens also.
No, but, no, it's like the main actor. Like I guess he does become like an avatar at some point, but
okay.
but I don't really like him in general.
Okay. The Godfather. So how many Godfathers are there? 3
I've
Godfathers?
never watched it.
I was watching the first one the other day.
I need to watch it.
It was actually cool. It was like 2-3 months ago. The first one. I never watched the second. My brother was watching the second, and maybe the third. But I never got around to watching the next 2. But I did like the first one. It was cool. I like the vibe. It was set off kind of like those Italians.
Yeah, I would definitely. That's a movie that I've been having on my watch list and we need to get to.
Mm-hmm. What about DC? Are you into DC?
I'm only into Batman.
Only into Batman. So no Flash or anything.
No, which actually last night I started watching a little bit of the DC with like Batman, Superman,
Was
the
it
Flash, Aquaman, like all those.
Was it
all
called
of
The Flash?
No.
Was it called?
Someone just put it on.
Lobo is the best DC boy. So I gotta be honest, I'm not into DC really. I like the Batmans.
Yeah.
I love the Batmans, and the new Batman that came out, I loved as well with Robert Pattinson
Yeah.
and what's the guy's name? The guy that
So Gravis.
no,
Catwoman.
what's his name? I totally forget his name. Anyway, like that penguin guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I do.
Anyway, so that's only DC I really watch, but I used to be into Marvel a lot. I used to watch the Spider-Mans, but Marvel's new stuff is complete garbage. I'd rather watch the Rings of Power than the Marvel's new stuff. Literally, I can't stand it, and it annoys me. Ever since Endgame, I stopped watching, or I stopped liking it. There's maybe one movie since Endgame, and it was probably the new Spider-Man because Tobey Maguire came back, and Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, and like the reason. I mean, I'd be honest, I haven't even seen all the Avengers, and like I liked the first couple, but when I saw like they just like probably should have stopped at some point because like at that point it's just not original at all, and you're just like now they have the whole multiverse or whatever, so now you can go anywhere for like so long,
and like it doesn't really make sense anymore. And like obviously there's those comics that just keep going on and on, so you can make more movies, but the thing is they're like changing the comics to like I don't know random stuff that I'm not going to get into. But yeah, it's just Marvel. I'm not really into it anymore. Like rather watch Prisoners. You know Prisoners.
Yeah, Prisoners. Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. Under there with hot takes. Not really. I think everyone feels the same about Marvel right now. True. Guardians 3 was pretty good though. Okay, I didn't get to watch Guardians 3. I did like the first 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So Guardians of the Galaxy. They're pretty solid, but the ones that everyone hates, I don't know why. They're like probably all tanking too. Is like Miss Marvel. I hated She-Hulk. That was kind of lame. She just like took over the regular Hulk. Loki. I like Loki more than everything else. But let me think of a couple others off the top of my head that I didn't like. I didn't like the new Ant-Man. Other than that, everything basically. It's just not.
I agree with you, Ben West. By the way.
When I was a kid, The Princess Bride was my favorite movie. Even if it winks at the audience, it's still a great adventure story. The love story is simple but effective. That's so true.
It's like it's a funny movie.
As
like,
you wish.
Yeah.
As you wish.
As you wish.
It's
just like it's one of the movies now that like you just like I watched it probably like close to a year ago last time I watched it, but it's kind of like one of the movies that I would just put on and it's like I know I'm gonna enjoy it because there's gonna be some funny parts. And it's just like I can turn it off anytime because I've seen it, and it's like it's just a movie I can enjoy for a little bit.
I love like The Princess Bride. Like it's so probably corny, but
yeah,
the guy that goes that's inconceivable. But like I just love watching like what's his name Prince Wesley. He's awesome, and then Princess Buttercup and Prince Humperdinck. There's just those characters. Like I remember watching them back in the day all the time, and they were awesome. So I just love.
Yeah.
Just going back to it, and we talked about it in our other podcast about I had a mustache at that point, and we were talking about how I look like Wesley.
I think I'm going to bring up a very controversial topic because I don't know if Lord of the Rings fans, because I know we probably have a majority of Lord of the Rings fans in here, but if they are a fan of another huge franchise.
More than Lord of the Rings.
That's a good thing, but also as as a like
Just
like
like another like
Star
Harry
Wars.
Potter, Star Wars.
my hot take is I don't necessarily like Star Wars.
My hot take would agree with that.
Really,
For the
old ones.
you don't like the old ones. Okay, I might like the old ones.
Really, see, I like my favorite Star Wars of all time, and people probably will hate me for it. Is the Rise of Skywalker, which is the latest one.
Yeah, I do. Someone's giving a lot of hearts. Yeah, the Rise of Skywalker. I saw that one. Is that the one where like he goes to the place but not in his bodily form, where he's there?
Yeah, and
but
they
then
fight on like
he's,
that ship, and it's like wet.
And, like,
it's,
there's
like,
so many bullets coming in.
Yeah.
And then he like doesn't die.
and she
like,
Ray does a backflip that cuts off.
Yeah. Okay, so that scene was cool. Like I never got into them. They're all. I may watch half an hour of one, but I don't think I'd sit through any one after I watched it the first time.
Then
And
again,
if you-
everyone loved him because it was like no one had like those spaceship
Yeah.
movies back in like the 70s.
Yeah,
And
and
stuff.
they
So like
loved them so much.
we probably would love them too if like
If we watched it at that time, yeah. I mean, there was something new, and then
I mean they're still good, I guess.
Yeah.
For some people.
yeah. I mean, okay, so like where Lord of the Rings, I can watch one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I would watch Star Wars Monday, and then not want to watch it again for
It's 5 more years.
5 more years.
7 years.
Yeah, like never again, or like just use videos from it. But I know a lot of people love Star Wars so much, like maybe more than Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. There's like
And
crazy.
they think the
yeah.
music's better too, which the music's
That's not
good,
even a
but it's
question.
not.
Not a question.
Howard Shore owns the music industry.
Industry.
All right, what about Harry Potter?
I've never
watched,
seen
I
Harry
watched
Potter.
the first 5 with my sister. Shout out to my sister Juliana. What time is it? We're 26 minutes into the stream, so I'll go back to that and show her because I know she's not watching this. Anyway,
Probably not even subscribe.
we gotta get her to subscribe. But yeah, so they do like Harry Potter a lot too, which I was never like. It's like Elijah Wood and what's the Harry Potter's actor? Go on, you know my Daniel Radcliffe.
To be honest, I have no idea.
Yeah, like Daniel Radcliffe and or Radcliffe maybe, and Elijah Wood. They're like they look at the same kinda, and they're always like the two heads of the franchises coming at it. But definitely, Elijah Wood owns that little wizard.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other huge series that comes to mind? Movie series?
Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. I think we're missing maybe one more.
Okay, so you love the Harry Potter books, but it took a while to appreciate the movies. Yeah, I actually never got a chance to read the books.
Star Trek.
Star Trek, okay. I never watched Star Trek.
Really?
No.
I watched them a while ago, so it's kind of like I probably could rewatch them and then remember it because I have no idea to talk about it. I probably saw it when I was like 6. So like.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what?
Maybe not the
Coming
new
back-
one, right?
Yeah.
Like a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think I
probably
remember
more than a
the
couple years ago.
Well, remember that what's the movie I was talking about? We were talking about what's the better sequel. This is a trilogy, but The Mighty Ducks #2 I like better than
Oh
number 1.
yeah.
So if that counts, I like #2 better
Yeah.
than number 1. I'm kind of forgetting those two, but
Home Alone. Number 2.
Home Alone. Okay, does Home Alone beat number 1 or 2? I actually like them both, but originality, I think I like number 1 because it all happens again in the second. But
Donald Trump's in the second.
He is in the second. He owns that. He owns that hotel.
Yeah. It's I love the guy in the hotel that is like
He like smiles so much.
yeah, and then he's like, "Where?" Quite.
He's like, I'm so sorry. We love you. So Home Alone. All right, now we're coming up with 2 movies.
Dune. That's going to be the second movie, which
Yeah.
I know. I
I'm
don't.
in the middle of
Yeah.
the first.
Unfortunately, they pushed it back to March,
Really,
which is
that's so unfortunate.
it is unfortunate because it was supposed to come out next month. And I would say I liked the first one. It was cool seeing it in IMAX. Like the music was loud and thunderous by Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer, the other goat of the industry.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about? Do you think Batman with Robert Pattinson is going to be better than the first? Better than the second? Better than the first? Like the second movie that's coming out in 2025.
Well, first off, you know how I said that I'm okay if they were to remake Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
which I probably would be hated on by Lord of the Rings fans by saying that. You
Yeah.
know, I was against them making a Batman,
Why is that?
which obviously I was proved wrong.
Okay.
I was pretty wrong. I'll admit that I was wrong. Because I was like, it's so good that I don't want them to like ruin it and put a bad image maybe on the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
So I was proven wrong, and maybe that's why I'm more open to them making it. Maybe that's
At the end, is the Joker gonna be in it?
yeah. They on YouTube you can watch a whole entire scene of like
Yeah.
Yes.
There was 2 alternate endings, right?
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put a poll while you continue to talk.
Yeah.
Let's get some
Yeah, so
engagement.
we had the Oppenheimer type video. So we also made another video that we haven't released. We probably made it over a month ago now. And it's kind of about just 3 kids, kind of.
Mhm.
And it's about 3 minutes long. It's really fun. I'm not going to give the story away. But yeah,
But it's a fun video, and I think you guys would really enjoy it. We're gonna
probably release it in the next couple weeks.
in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Yeah. Well, yeah. So we're gonna put a poll out right now. What should the poll be? I think
What movie franchise is the best? Star
we'll
Star
do,
Wars, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter maybe?
that's a good one. What is and talk about why Lord of the Rings is the best because we both agree that
Why Lord of the Rings is best? Okay. First off, I think it's the most not realistic, but I think it's the most like best CGI, especially for the time era. Obviously, Star Wars was like 20 years before Lord of the Rings, but Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings are around the same time. And Lord of the Rings, I think the message that Lord of the Rings sends is incredible. I think that Lord of the Rings is more than this movie. I think the messages that Tolkien also wrote was great, and I think that deserves 2 points, not just 1.
Yeah, I'll go on a bit. It's not just like an awesome action-based movie. There's like those lines in there that really hit you, and they really help you kind of in real life. I know our inner nerds are coming out, but they definitely there's some of those like some super true lines that like Gandalf says, Sam says, even like Denethor says in the books. Like it's just crazy the amount of effort that Tolkien put in and how intelligent he is too. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up this poll and you can go on.
Yeah, and I like I said, so those are my main reasons why I think this Lord of the Rings is the best out of the movie franchises. Star Wars, I think the acting was lacking,
especially in the 70s.
Especially the 70s.
Or 80, or what was it, the 70s?
Like, maybe the first one came out in the 70s. Mm-hmm. But I think this is kind of like a known thing, but Anakin, the guy that acts as Anakin, was a terrible actor.
He was a terrible actor?
For that scene, for his thing. Like, there's some scenes where he's just like, I think it's like so fake.
Yeah. And I love when actors put in realism and make it seem real. When you're watching that movie, 2-hour, 3-hour movie, it's just when you can feel it and you're like, okay, he's putting in so much effort and you can believe him almost.
What's the best acting performance you've ever seen? Where it's just kind of like grabs you by the neck and it's like, this is so good.
All right, let me think.
Pause.
Was it?
Nothing.
Okay. Let me think while I read this comment. There will definitely be a bias involved in this. There's 8 polls so far. And yeah, there's definitely a bias going on with Lord of the Rings being the best. But we're just trying to get the feel for who our viewers all feel like. So Untethered, why don't you comment down below and say if you think Lord of the Rings is your favorite or you said, and why you think it's the best. If it is, I know you said something. I forget if it was you who said something about Star Trek. Kevin Kingmaker said that. Okay, so what do you think is the best one? Like, just a direct chat in the box, just so we get the feel for a lot of our facts about Lord of the agree with the Lord of the Rings. It's just such a great movie. I'm trying to think of the actor's performance though. My favorite actor's performance. Like from a whole movie, or like
let's see. It's interesting. From a whole movie, I wonder if we're gonna have the same one. Besides,
are you thinking Lord of the Rings?
Obviously, that's good, but I was actually thinking something. We did mention this movie already.
That's talking about Interstellar.
That's good. That's really good.
Matthew McConaughey.
That's
McConaughey. He was.
No, that's really good, but that's not the one.
Let's think of Batman. Christian Bale.
Ian McKellen, entire trilogy, best actor.
Okay,
Agreed.
yeah. So like Ian McKellen, he went on an entire arc from being just a regular wizard, gray wizard who helps out the thing. And you can really believe it. And then he becomes the white wizard, so wise. He's a little more, he's seen more basically. He fought through more, and he's just like, he's more, you can tell he's got that aura of power and respect among everyone. And I just love how Ian McKellen portrayed that in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any dispute really. He is one of the best acting performances ever.
Yeah.
But so let me guess who you thought that. You thought
I have two actually now.
are you thinking from Batman?
There's one.
The Joker.
The Joker. I saw it on the big screen yesterday. It made me appreciate it even more. I saw The Dark Knight because it was Batman Day yesterday, and it was 15 years since The Dark Knight's been released, and I just appreciated it even more. Heath Ledger being on the big screen. Who knows what he could have done if he hadn't passed away? But all right, one more movie.
Did we already talk about it?
Slightly.
Oppenheimer.
I never didn't see that. Yet.
What else did we talk about?
Prisoners.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
And
Or
Hugh Jackman. Just
both
like,
of them, or which one are you thinking?
both.
Yeah.
There's a whole like. There's not that many people that actually act in the movie, but like,
Mhm.
who's like Hugh Jackman's emotion and like you can feel.
And,
Like,
like,
the first time I watched it, I literally was like on the edge of my seat, like so anxious. I was like,
And we've been talking about Prisoners a lot, like joking around a lot, but like in all reality, we're always like, oh, have you watched Prisoners? Just because I was late to watch it, I watched it later out of us four.
yeah,
But it was always just we were joking. But in all seriousness, it's like the acting is so on point.
So
Jake
good.
Gyllenhaal, he was a cop in it, and I just love how he performed. He's got like a little eye twitch that he maintained throughout the entire film.
it's so good.
It's just crazy how good he acted, and then Hugh Jackman as a protective father in that movie. It was an
so
insane.
tense. Like you're just like the whole time. You're
That
like,
was
oh.
that was one of the best action performances I've ever
Yeah.
seen, actually. So I'll take. Who do you think's better though? Who would you pick?
I would say Hugh Jackman's performance. Maybe like
I would probably say two, but
both of them are great as their roles.
Jake Gyllenhaal in it better.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Hugh Jackman, like I love the part when he comes out, or when he just like loses it because he knows his daughter's was kidnapped. So he's like loses it to Jake Gyllenhaal. He's just like
which is it makes it so much more believable because that's what an actual father would do.
yeah. They won't
An
just be like calm, like okay.
Yeah, it would be like you'd be mad and try to find his daughter out of everything. So if you guys didn't check that, it's not for the faint of heart, but if you want to check it, make sure you check it out. It shows you just how real the world is, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, the very beginning of the Fellowship won me over. The prologue is just too good. 7 to the dwarves, 3 to the elves, 9 to men, and 1 ring to rule them all. Or 1 ring, 1 to the Dark Lord, Sauron in his walls of stone.
Yeah.
That is such
Best prologue. That's true.
Yeah. That is such an awesome prologue. I love it. And it really shows you what's going to happen throughout the entire movie because it starts off there and then has that huge battle of the last lines, which I want them to do so bad. Imagine a film going right up to that at the end. And then
That would be so
and then
cool.
you just hear at the end, seal the door, cast the ring into the And then he says no, disappears, and the movie ends, and you're just that's just it. It disappears
So
and the movie ends, and like intense music's going on. Howard Shore comes back to the music. I would love that. That would be so
great.
awesome. That's crazy. So yeah, that is one of the best prologues I've seen.
So, are you excited for the? You're gonna hate me, but my favorite Hugh Jackman performance is Jean Valjean in Les Miserables.
That French, yeah.
I watched that a while ago.
You watched it? Was it good?
I can't really
Les
remember.
Miserables. Les Miserables. I'm trying to get my French accent going.
Much.
So Hugh Jackman is such a great actor. He can act in any accent really. But okay, so my favorite performance by him, I never saw that movie though. So you did, was it good? You said?
Yeah,
Yeah, you liked it?
that's not his best musical though.
Best musical. So we like. All right, so I forget how long ago. It was on my birthday. We actually were watching. I went to the theaters with my family to watch The Greatest Showman, which
It's a good
that's
movie.
a solid movie. The singing, everything in The Greatest Showman.
Give it a watch if you haven't been.
Yeah, The Greatest Showman with Zac Efron, Zendaya, Hugh Jackman, and countless other great actors and actresses.
Ferguson.
Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah, she was really good in it too. It was just all. It was a great acting performance, and it was cool.
Yeah, and then I think the Hugh Jackman. The Prisoners is my my favorite Hugh Jackman film, but actually my favorite actor performance, maybe not my favorite film, but The Prestige with Hugh Jackman.
Oh, I love that one
And
too.
he's a good actor.
That was such an awesome movie too.
Yeah.
It was Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman, two legends.
And Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's also in Michael Caine's in Batman with Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was awesome too. It was a nail biter all the way up to the end because you're like, what is going on?
A great ending.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I was definitely on Christian Bale's side though for that movie. I felt bad for Christian Bale because he got
Bullied kind of early on. As not like bullied kind of in the Hugh Jackman didn't give him his respect when as like his as a magician.
That's a great movie too. And then we switch over from other we were talking about musicals, switch over to Christian Bale with his musical The Newsies. He's a little 17-year-old boy there.
Christian Bale's my favorite actor of all time personally. But I turned that movie on, I think it was like probably close to a year ago, and I couldn't do the first scene anymore. Like, it's still a good movie, but like it had been a while since I watched it, and I was like, maybe just not in the movie.
It kind of feels like Broadway almost, like a theater show, which was cool. Like, it was like a fun movie to watch back in the day. My old friend. All right, we got to end this poll now. It looks like we are Lord of the Rings fans, which is good.
Very good.
So we got 89% saying Lord of the Rings, 10% saying other, and 0. So the math doesn't really add up, but yeah, I've seen it. It's good, but yeah, you prefer the other one. Disney's Rapids. But yeah, so it looks like we're all Lord of the Rings fans here, which is good. If you guys want another poll, if you guys are interested in what other people like, let us know. We'll put another poll out. Benwith, I'm always surprised when anyone knows about The Newsies. Yeah, it's not like the most known movie, but I like that movie's like it's just fun to watch. It's a lighthearted movie usually, and it's awesome at the end when like everyone rides in and Teddy Roosevelt rides in because like Jack thought he lost, but it is such an awesome movie. Maybe not like the best ever, but
it's the best movie ever.
Yeah, The Newsies, best movie ever.
Yeah, Christian Bale. I think he's one of the most incredible actors because of what he does in preparation for movies.
He loses so much weight till he's sickly, and then he gains so much weight till when he's fat, and then he has to get fit. He's crazy.
He definitely puts his heart and soul into it for a year or however how long
I love that. And then the other movie that came out recently with him, maybe last year, Pale Blue Eye. That one is such an awesome movie. Like, I love that movie so much. It was, you didn't know what's happening until
I was sure about that one.
Yeah, I know. At the last couple minutes of the movie, and you're like, oh.
I know.
It's great.
Aiden, you said The Newsies is the only musical that you enjoy watching. So I want to hear your opinion on musicals because I've seen Les Miserables.
French accent.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while. So, but that's one I've seen. I've seen The Greatest Showman. My favorite one of all time is The Phantom of the Opera. I haven't seen Ford vs. Ferrari.
He was amazing in that. And who was the other actor with him? I'm forgetting. I'm blanking. It was Hugh Jackman. Was he in it?
I think so. That I'm trying to watch every single Christian Bale movie, but like that's one I need to watch it.
Yeah, and then what were we talking about before that? So Ford vs. Ferrari, yeah, that was
musicals.
Awesome. Musicals. So I was saying other musicals. You were talking about Les Miserables.
Greatest Showman. Phantom of the Opera is my favorite of all time.
Okay, yeah.
With Gerard Butler as Phantom. Was he also in The Prestige?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, yes.
Yes, Christian Bale was. He was my
two
favorite
people,
actor.
kind of.
Yeah, he's got. If I don't know if you guys watched it.
Can I just give away the plot?
Don't give away the plot, please don't.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, Greatest Showman. What is La La Land?
Yeah, that's La La Land.
I was on earlier today. I caught the last end of it, and even the last end with Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. It was a great ending. I just gotta watch the entire thing now.
Agree with you, Alessandro. Favorite actor of all time.
Christian Bale, best actor of all time. With a lot of other people in the discussion.
Yeah,
but it's just up for debate, I guess.
La La Land, yeah, that's good. That's like a newer musical. It came out like 2016, 2015, but that's one of my favorite too. It's awesome.
Yeah. And then any other musicals I watched?
I watched like old ones, like 1960s, like
yeah.
Singing in the Rain.
I'm singing in the rain. Yeah.
Sound of Music.
Oh, The Sound of Music. Okay.
Seven
yeah.
Brides or Seven Sisters.
Seven brides.
Seven sisters.
Seven grooms and seven brides. Seven brothers
Brothers,
and seven
seven.
brides. I don't know.
Wow, dudes of taste. Are we talking about our musical taste? Because
We got musicals. We should make like a show, yeah, do musicals. And we like sing. Would that be good? Like I could sing to you or something.
we need to sing. For...
Wait, it's a surprise though. Well, we gotta sing.
People are leaving because of my singing.
Yeah, you gotta stop singing. We gotta make a musical singing scene from The Hobbit.
That would be a good idea.
Or like the ending scene when we're done creating content, which in like 20 million years.
Yeah, probably.
We gotta sing Into the West by Annie Lennox. Lennox. Man, at the end of the theaters, like last year, right?
Yeah.
When that song came on, bro, I was like, we were in tears. That was so awesome.
I forgot about those interviews.
Yeah, we did 2 interviews now.
Yeah.
It was fun.
They were
A lot of you guys came out to see us. It was awesome.
Yeah.
We went out to see you.
We gotta meet with all our fans one day. Like,
I know.
call meeting spot, middle of the United States of America, like directly
Texas.
middle. Everyone just meets us.
We're like wherever everyone is the most.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll all go to New Zealand together. But yeah.
I saw a clip the other day, and everyone was in the Shire, New Zealand, watching the Fellowship
Really?
on a massive screen.
That'd
They had
be
like
so awesome.
old food. Just imagine that. That's like a dream.
I know. We gotta go there. I got it set up on my calendar.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know when we get together.
7 brothers or 7 brothers, 7 brides or 7 brothers. Ben, yeah, that movie is really actually kind of interesting because. All right, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for stopping on Untethered Wolf. Have a great day at work tomorrow.
And but yeah, I got you, Ben. But
Samuel Nichols. Hold on. Before we finish that question, bro, I gotta hand it to Samuel Nichols. Hey, thanks for popping on, Samuel. I know you're pretty busy, and Samuel Nichols is also an actor too. So we got a lot of actors on here. But
we got your
Samuel
meme
Nichols,
compilation.
he's got the
Samuel,
meme
coming out this
compilation
week.
coming out super soon. Thank you so much for making that, and I think your sister helped put them together, had them on our computer or something. So thank you to her too. But yeah, hey, how's it going, Samuel? Samuel helps us a lot with video ideas, and podcasts. He popped on and meme compilations, just a lot of stuff that we talk about, Lord of the Rings related and channel related.
7 brides for 7 brothers is kind of interesting because like there's just a mountain of folk that like live up in the mountain and they kidnap 7 girls in the winter.
I never
Put them in a barn.
I never saw that.
Yeah,
That's so fun.
it's a good watch. Yeah, it's good.
Untethered Wolf, you won't, but thanks. Hey, hopefully for some reason you do have a great day because we all need to spread that positivity. So have a
So
great
we're all
day.
about here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that is what we all are about. Just going somewhere to have a better day, I guess. You watch our videos and it brings you joy, then we did something right. Samuel Nichols, it's going pretty good. Was playing paintball with my uncle today. Nice. Paintball is fun.
Have you ever played paintball?
Yeah, one time.
You like it?
No,
No, you got
it hit
it.
my eye.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, it's fun though. Airsoft too, that's fun. I know I'm the least player of airsoft in this little group, but it hurts sometimes.
I haven't played in ages.
I haven't either.
Ages.
Weird feelings.
Airsoft is better.
Airsoft
Ages
is better
say.
than Mac. All right. Airsoft or paintball? What do you think?
Paintball.
I'd have to agree. Paintball is just the annoying thing is you've got to make sure you wear clothes that you don't need.
Oh yeah.
Because one time I wasn't supposed to play paintball, but I ended up playing paintball and got hit with a shirt that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just make sure you use the right clothes to paintball. Start a poll: paintball versus airsoft. All right, I think it's gonna be paintball. Aiden.
I think it's gonna be paintball, but I hate to break it to you. Like, there's only 3 people voting for paintball. I mean 1. I mean 1.
Start a poll.
Dodgeball is fun.
Dodgeball is fun.
Any football watchers on here?
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles. Ooh, paintball or airsoft? That's gonna be an interesting question because what do you think people play more? What do you think's more?
I
like,
think it's a regional thing, actually.
Yeah.
I think they play paintball, airsoft more often, but paintball might be more fun just because they don't do it as often.
Mm-hmm. Airsoft's an expensive sport if you want to play it.
Yeah, I feel like if you're into it, you know that YouTuber Navrich?
Yeah,
Of course you know.
not rich. Yeah, you got pretty famous. Why are we giving him a shout out?
Yeah, no, do not subscribe to Navrich.
Not exactly Navrich.
That's so funny.
But yeah, so we also have like a little episode kind of thingy.
Let me say that we got an episode series. Are we talking about the shorts?
Yeah.
So we got an episode series for shorts coming out. Let me know if you guys like this. Here's my pitch. So we come out with a short once a week, and on that short we got a character in regular clothes saying a line from the Lord of the Rings. So it could be cast the ring into the fire, and we all know Elrond says cast the ring into the fire. So you would comment.
Well, you thought Gandalf said that.
No, I didn't.
You thought
I
Gandalf.
did not think Gandalf.
Show him the proof.
All right, maybe I did it by accident. Anyway, so we'll say, all right, say it's cast the ring into the fire. Then you guys got to comment down below what it is, and a couple of days later, we'll tell you guys what the answer was, and we'll come out with the series maybe once a week, twice a week if you guys are really into it, and we'll make the lines harder and harder. All you guys got to do is make sure you do not look the line up until you guys comment down below. You just got to be honest.
Yeah.
It's the honesty is the best choice.
True.
We may not know about it, but you know about it. So just be honest. it's like a teaching moment.
Do you want to switch seats?
Yeah. Okay, so Gabe's been like taller this whole entire time.
I am taller.
I know he's taller, but he's not that much taller. Oh, this feels nice. I like this. Oh, my phone's in the view now. Maybe I should switch back. So yeah.
I know mine was.
So how about we go 9 more minutes on the live stream to make it an hour? Let me think about one more topic that we could talk about that could really bring this live stream to a close. Thank you so much for everyone hopping on this live stream. We've been up past 12 sometimes, which thank you guys just for hopping on as we lose a viewer. Anyway, it's really fun when we do get engagement in as we lose another viewer. Thank you anyway.
And as we get into the later months of fall and winter, it's gonna be harder for us to put together videos, but we're gonna try our best because we're busy with school and basketball season and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the videos that we do release to you guys, and expect more different than just Lord of the Rings videos. We're definitely gonna come out with Lord of the Rings videos, but expect a little bit something different.
Yeah. So the reason why I was doing something, so I don't know if you told us the reason why we will be uploading as often.
Yeah.
So we're both in school and we're taking some college classes, both of us. We're both playing basketball and basketball teams. So, and we both work. So it's a bit busy right now. We're definitely not going to stop. Whenever we get the breaks, we're definitely going to be on that grind of making these videos because we love making the videos.
We do.
Not only do we feel like we're obligated to keep coming out with it because we're let you know that we're going to come out with it, we enjoy it as well. So we're going to definitely keep coming out with videos. They may not be as often as we like. Recently, we've not been able to get it out every 5 days or so. It's been more like 1.5 videos every 2 weeks. So it's been tough recently, but we're still going to get that content out to you. Definitely once every 3 weeks, hopefully more often. We'll come out with shorts every week. So we'll still keep engaged. We'll continue to do polls. We're going to start another series soon because I know a lot of you like that series that we did. But we're definitely going to stay engaged with the fans because we love you guys. And I know it's not the biggest fan base, but it's the best fan base.
It is. And it's going to pick with your guys' continued sharing of videos.
Share it with everyone you know. Share our best video. What is your best video of ours? Comment that down below. Yeah, that's a great video. I'm going to tell you guys.
Paintball won.
Oh, let me take that down. Oh, paintball did win.
I think, would you be surprised if Oppenheimer inspired video was a video? Would you be surprised by that?
What is our best video? All right. Let me pin that. Let me answer your question.
All right. I don't know if it needs to be.
So I don't. I think our most liked video might be the White Wizard approaches. It is the same this video, and it got our most subscribers in that one shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if people are gonna. There's a lot of people, unfortunately, that haven't been active on the channel recently that subscribe from there. So hopefully we can get those guys back, save them basically. But a lot of people love that it brought them back to the Lord of the Rings days 15 years ago when. 20 years ago when those
Definitely.
movies came back, yeah. So people love that. I think people are gonna love the Oppenheimer one too. But let us know, like if you guys say a certain video, we'll make sure to make more videos like that, and you like the Lord of the Rings trivia.
Oh,
Okay.
that's an interesting one because that one was a good one. It
right.
was.
And hey, Steve's Armory. Who did you think won that? Do you think we were actually Dudes to Middle Earth, or do you think we were frauds to Middle Earth? Because
Please.
I know there was a slight debate. Someone keeps hearting us. Thank you for all those continued hearts. Please keep continuing. Everyone, pound that heart button. Here at Dudes Middle Earth. We love you guys. We got 5 more minutes with you guys, and then we're gonna have to
call it
a night.
But yeah,
Dudes won. I know you already said that, but yes, the Dudes won. Thank you so much.
I'm really excited for the video we're coming out that we were talking about earlier.
We didn't want to talk about that too much yet.
Yeah.
So after this meme compilation, we'll put a poll out to see if you guys want a video we already made that is not Lord of the Rings, but it's a really good video. So I really encourage you guys to vote for it because a lot of you guys like the Oppenheimer related video. This one's another video not encouraged by Oppenheimer, but it is definitely worth the watch. It's a really fun video. It tells a little story, so there's some dialogue in it. And I think you guys will really enjoy it if you take the time out of your day to go to our channel and watch it.
Definitely.
Ben West, Elrond and Aragorn at the entrance to the Path of the Dead. Would
When
you like us to make that scene?
is he saying that, or that's his favorite scene of the? We're not really at the entrance, but we're near it. Over there.
Oh,
We need to remake that
So
scene.
is that your favorite scene that we did, like we with like the huge star on, or do you want us to do that scene? We gotta remake that. We've been talking about that for so
We have the
long.
actual evening star now.
Yeah, we
so.
got the evening star now. We got better acting, better filming, better everything. So if you want us to redo that one, make sure to let us know because that was an awesome one to do, and it's a very memorable scene in The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, definitely.
We plagiarized a bit. We actually filmed the ships that Elrond was talking about on the TV. I just held the camera up, and it was like a fleet of Corsairs ships sail from the south. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, add a little flame of the West. So
Okay, you did. Okay, we definitely gotta. We definitely gotta remake that scene. And Samuel Nichols, will your female actors be in any videos in the near future? So we do have a plan to have a female actor on as Galadriel.
we're still looking. We're for the best option.
For the best option. There's a lot of auditions, but we gotta choose.
Too many auditions.
Too many. It's like I don't know. It's like kind of hard to like. We try to set up dates, but sometimes we're too busy and like knock at the door, ring at the phone. We're like, we can't hear your audition right now because we're too busy filming for our fans.
I don't know why I'm using with Galadriel so much. I was thinking more Arwen.
Of course you're right, but too bad Aragorn.
Yeah, but we need to get a Galadriel scene there. So
Let us know what scene, Samuel, you have in mind with that female actress.
the
Hobbit.
Don't even say it. The bowl of water when Frodo looks in.
Okay, yeah, that one would be cool with the use of CGI. We need some Gimli Legolas comedy scenes. That's so true. We need that scene with the lembas spread. What's his name? Legolas. He bites the lembas. He's like lembas spread. One small bite will feed a grown man.
Yeah.
And then Pippin eats like 4 of them or something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Galadriel's mirror.
Galadriel's mirror.
That would be awesome.
What's it also? Galadriel. Oh,
Galadriel and Gandalf.
Yes.
She turns around. She's like Gandalf or Mithrandir.
Yeah.
Why the halfling? And he's like, I do not know.
That's the all.
He's like, yeah. So yeah, Galadriel coming soon. We got our female actress, a couple of them ready. If you
Ready
guys
to
want
go.
it now, we will come out with it very soon. let us know what your favorite scene we should do is with. I know Sammy Uncle said Galadriel's mirror, but is there any other scenes like Arwen and Aragorn? Steve's Armory, have you done Aragorn's speech at the Black Gate yet? So, not yet. We got
We
gotta
need
find
a few more casts, a few hundred more
extras for that. But yeah, we definitely want to start branching out into bigger scenes with the use of.
If you guys are
with
near
the use of some
us,
CG.
you can act.
If anyone's near us and wants to act or use their voice as acting and think they got good acting, you can locate our email in the about section, or you can leave a comment below saying you'd be interested to use like a voiceover if you think you got a good voice, like for Sauron or anything. Kevin Kingmaker, Wormtongue and Eowyn, that is a great scene to do.
Yeah, it's a great
like,
scene.
Actually,
After what's his name dies, Theoden's son.
it's
When like he's like,
it's
you
Theoden, Thranduil.
yeah,
I
but
forgot.
that scene, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and then she calls him a snake or something.
Yeah.
That's a great scene to do. Or like the scene, we got to do the scene with Wormtongue and Aemir when Aemir gets banished. Wormtongue or Aemir's like, long have you watched the footsteps of us? And he grabs them, and then like he gets pulled back, and he's like, you are banished from
Yeah,
Rohan.
you are the, but yeah.
That's a great scene. So there's definitely some scenes we can do.
I can make a great Gollum voice, Aiden.
Aiden Mac, great.
Show us tomorrow.
Basketball. Keep that.
Who's the best basketball player out of all the Lord of the
Aiden
Rings
Mac.
fellowship? Yeah.
Aiden Mac is a beast at rebounds. All right. Best basketball player, I'd say
Yeah.
Legolas.
Legolas.
Shooter, bro. He's like a crazy shooter. Yeah, dude, Legolas, and then like the doors would get crushed. Thank you for all the support. I see those hearts going in that chat box. I love that.
Man.
All right. What do we say? I said a poll. What was this poll? What is our best video? Okay. What is our best video? We commented that. A couple of you said it. Anyone else think what our best video is? Let us know. Personally, I love it. The time of year is coming up again where we did it. Was it already a whole year ago? It was an unexpected visitor with Dwalin and Bilbo and
That
the fish
is
and the
incredible.
steak or whatever. Treebeard, best center. Oh,
True.
that was true. He would not even.
His post-up movement.
Bro,
His
he'd dunk on you like crazy all the time. He'd take 2 steps and he'd be across the whole entire court, so he would never even travel.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, unexpected visitor. That's one of my favorite. We weren't even planning on filming that night. He came over.
Just
You were spending the night, right?
I don't think so.
You just spend the night.
No, I don't think so. I came over like 3 in the morning.
It was like 3 a.m. We're like, should we film? And like, I guess we're like, I guess, yeah. So we're like, we gotta get some video out for our fans. So we're like, all right, we'll get out of it. Grammar. But Gandalf doesn't let anyone pass him. That is true as well. But
He was getting lots of steals.
But once he doesn't let someone pass him, he dies. Remember, he like falls down.
True. But yeah, I think that's probably my favorite Lord of the Rings video. But maybe overall, the one that the Oppenheimer's probably one maybe is like.
Okay, so that's the best well-made.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the best well-made one. Put some effort and like the editing, the filming, the overall quality of that video was the best. I feel like, but the one that meant the most.
Yeah.
What do you think that would be?
That meant the most.
That like you're like, oh, this was awesome, and like so happy that it did so good. Like I feel like the White Wizard approach.
Yeah, that one was good.
And that video too, we weren't even like like our costumes didn't feel right, but we definitely pulled it off and we're at 4,000 through 4,000 views on that one.
Yeah.
So
I want to mention a shout out we got a couple months ago. We didn't really talk about it. It came from a YouTube channel called We Game Together, and just shouting them out right here now. If you like games, like board games, they review them. Go check it out if you want to.
So you'll probably see her comments. It's on her channel. Her name is Ellen Kirby, and she had a live stream or a video, and they game and like board games, or is it video games too?
I think just board games.
Board games. So there's a lot of fun board games, and they were talking about our channel. She's got a couple thousand subscribers, right?
Yeah, and their little clip of us is what we appreciate the shout out.
Yeah. So thank you, Ellen Kirby. I know I haven't seen you guys on the comment section recently, but hopefully you guys are doing well. And yeah, if you guys are into board games and stuff like that, go check out their channel. We game together.
Yeah.
And then another channel we may be collaborating with soon, Jayholics.
Yeah, that would be great.
So yeah, if you guys know
Great
them,
edits.
yeah, they make great edits.
Tell them, go to their channel and say spam their comment section saying
Say do some Middle Earth videos here. I'll
yeah.
J Holics.
Say not remake, but edit Lord of the Rings videos.
Tell them to edit,
Do
do some Middle Earth videos, and just keep telling them to do that.
spam the comment section. Spam it. Yeah, we're gonna get banned if we say that.
So yeah, just keep hitting that heart button. But yeah, just tell them to do some edits. We may have them on our podcast as well. So fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
we may have them on for a podcast.
Fingers crossed for that.
That'd be great to have them on. Yeah, so
So we went a little overtime today, 1 minute and 5 seconds.
I love talking to you guys. So.
Yeah. So one more thing before you guys, I want everyone to comment down in the comment section. I'll show the comment.
Best acting performance on Dudes Middle Earth of all time.
Who is the best actor? Me or Anthony or Gabe?
Is that too hard for them? Should we do a poll? Or is that just have them comment?
All right, I got a bet. Yeah, I'll do a poll. Who's the better duo? Me and you or Anthony?
I'm kind of afraid.
Really? For the better duo?
I'm afraid that the fans, are ruin it and realize that it's not the right answer. Aiden said pool, I'm guessing because he doesn't want to, which is fair. He doesn't want to write who he thinks is the best of the actors.
All right, Vincent or Gabe or Anthony and Anthony? What did Simon Nichols, the two of you plus the two of you equals best duo. All right, that's true, but like if we have, it's a tough one. All right, if we have to pick, who's the better actors? All right, so far we're winning. That's a relief.
Some votes left. So.
How many votes we got? We got 5 votes.
Vincent and Gabe, Steve.
Thank you for being brave and putting it right out
That's
there.
brave, but we appreciate it. Just don't tell the Anthonys.
It takes courage. Okay, so right now they're in the movie theaters right now. So we picked this time perfectly so they couldn't spam the comment section saying frauds from Middle Earth.
Yeah. We do get more bloopers, Alessandro, when it's all 4 of us, but it's a pain to film
It's a
all 4 of
pain to
us.
film.
They're good videos, but it is a pain a little
What
bit.
normally would be a half-hour film, it takes an hour and a half and 3 extra batteries to film for them.
Yeah.
All the love, we love all the support. I think we'll end on that poll. We got 7 votes so far. We'll let it go for a bit longer. Who is the best actors duo in the Dudes Middle Earth community?
What's the worst acting performance you've ever seen?
Oh.
It might be hard to think of.
Like by me.
No, by like a movie.
Uh-oh.
Might be hard to think of that though.
Yeah, and we'll come on with it next live stream. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
All right, I think we'll end it there because me and Gabe are looking like we're at a good
I'm
spot.
gonna end on a winning note.
At 86%, it says. 85%. All right. Best
Check
actors.
Pass us joy, my friends. Thank you, Ben. You too.
Thank you, Ben West. Into the West. I love that
Walk on the
song.
path of love.
Yes, sir. Hey, just remember, guys, spread positivity. Okay, that's why we do this, just to have some fun and take you away from your daily stressful lives, like the Lord of the Rings did to us.
Yeah.
So I hope you all have a wonderful night or morning wherever you are. Wonderful day. And Deuce North is gonna sign off for today. Samuel Nichols. Farewell, wherever you fare, till your ears receive you at the journey's end. I love
That's
that.
right, Sam.
Great quote. And I will say one more quote from Gandalf. I know it's not too emotional right now, but just remember, Not all tears are evil. No, that was not the right quote.
That was it.
Do not. I will not say. Do not. Okay. Let me think of a better quote.
Yeah, we got later, Kevin.
See ya, Kevin. I'm just gonna end on this saying. Okay, that Gandalf quote. Like the Frodo.
So do all,
Yeah, can you just say that?
so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for us to decide. All we must decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
So if you guys are feeling hopeless, just remember that. Just do the best you can, and you guys will turn out all right. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Yeah, that's a great one. Keep your secret, keep it safe.
Keep your secret safe and keep it safe.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Do some signing off. Thank you all so much for hopping on. It was a fun time. We definitely got to do it again. Make sure you comment on Jay Hollick's channel, spamming saying, "Go make a Dudes from Middle Earth edit," and just keep saying Dudes from Middle Earth. They know who we are. All right. Bye.